A parent's job is to teach them about the world. Now there's a new book to teach them about farting. I guess that's part of the world, right?
It is.
So, Does It Fart is a book dedicated to the unique types of flatulence found in the animal kingdom. I've been waiting my whole life for this book.
Things that keep you awake at night.
I guess I didn't learn this when I studied zoology in school. But anyways, there's more to farting than you'd first suspect. So, I can tell you're into this, audience.
They are.
So,
You're intrigued,
we're going to
right?
start off with a pop quiz. Which of the following animals doesn't fart? A, cockroaches, B, sloths, C, dolphins, or D, frogs?
Okay. You pick D?
C?
I hear a lot of people yelling the correct answer,
B, frog.
actually.
Did I hear a B?
I hear
B is correct, sloths. And I don't get it. They're mammals, and their diet is primarily leafy, a lot of greens, which we know produces gas, but I guess in their case, they end up absorbing all of their gas back into their body, which doesn't sound like a good thing. But anyways, the answer was B and sloths. A lot of cool information. In fact, we have the book's co-author, Nick Caruso. He's joining us via Skype from Virginia. So, Nick, for heaven's sakes, what gave you the idea to write this book?
That's what we really want to know.
It all started about a year ago, back in January of 2017. The other author, Danny Rabiati, her brother had asked her if snakes farted. Yes, they do in fact fart, if you were wondering. I've seen people ask this question a few times, and people want to know if a certain animal farts. So I suggested we should make the hashtag #DoesItFart a thing, in which that then led Danny to suggest starting a spreadsheet. And before we knew it, we had scientists, zookeepers, and other people who are familiar with a given animal contributing.
What's the strangest farting fact you learned?
The sloth is definitely up there because, as you said, it's a mammal. You wouldn't expect it. But I think some of my favorites are some of the aquatic animals that, kind of need to fart because it affects their buoyancy. So you can imagine some fish that have some gas buildup and
Really?
start floating.
Kind of
to the
like a
top of the
submarine.
surface.
This is how they...
like how they propel themselves.
Yeah, when I was
Interesting.
reading about it, the pupfish, with the pupfish, farting is a matter of life or death, right? Because it has to fart to float up to get away from the prey or something.
Wow.
Right.
Right.
That's
And
a
then
fun
I
fact.
think you
At the
also
next dinner
said the
party.
manatee, that's how they propel down, right? They store up
Really?
their gas and they do that.
Interesting.
Yeah, so they actually release the gas from their intestines. They have a pretty cool anatomy where their diaphragm is behind their heart and runs parallel along their body. And so they're able to use their diaphragm to actually push gas out of their intestines, to be able to be less buoyant and dive deeper into the water. So people have observed some manatees that are a bit constipated. But,
We should read this book.
We could go on all day long here, Nick. These are... You are hitting the spot with your fart stories,
So
but...
what's the reception been like, Nick? How have people received this book?
I think that's the best part. We obviously think farts are funny, but hearing from people where we had a specific example where a mom of two 8-year-old twin boys, one of them wasn't very interested in reading. And he saw this book, the title of it, and the subject matter, and of course the great illustrations by Ethan Kosak. And he started reading it and got interested in science, and he's amazed that there are scientists out there studying farts, and he wants to be a fart scientist now. And I think that's awesome.
We have our copy. We're going to go through this book. Thanks, Nick.
Thank you, Nick.
Good stuff.